Welcome back, folks, to another video. Today I'm going to unbox this Cabelas Bushcraft Chopper. Comes in at MSRP of $119, and this is a lot to unpack here, guys. For the price tag that you pay of $119, comes in 5160 steel. A premium kydex sheath, which the sheath is really nice, as I've seen in videos. And I was handling it in store, and it was super nice. It clicked in so nice. It was really nice, especially to see how it's out of the box and at this price point. This price point is insane. Like, I was looking at a limited edition buck knife. I know it's a limited edition; they're usually hiked up. But that was also in 5160. It was the model of the 124 Frontiersman. And that was also in 5160. I'm pretty sure it's a similar size blade as well. Obviously different shape. This one has the curve. It's kind of based off the Kukri. This is not a Kukri, I would say. It's based off it, but it's not it. You know what I mean? It's like an Americanized version almost. And I see Made in USA. You don't see it at this price point, guys. Like, that is really good deal. And I plan to be testing this guy out. Unlike my other videos, I think I'm going to actually take this guy out. Maybe do some chopping with it, as the name suggests, you know, chopper. Anyways, guys, let's get into it and see what we get. So, this is what you look at as soon as you open it. I don't know if you guys can read that all. See if I can angle this camera up a little more. You guys can pause the video there if you want to read all of that. But anyways, sorry for shaking this. My camera mount is kind of gimmicky. Anyways, it seems here. I'll show you. I'll give you an angle like that. That's how it comes. This thing's actually way too big for the setup, I would say. But yeah, let's get it out here. And that's all it comes with, by the way, guys. Nothing, no extras. It's just a knife in the sheath. I'll leave that back there in the background, I think. Here, let me get that closed. And this is what you get in the package. It's a taco style kydex sheath. I believe that's what they call this anyways. And then it comes with like this riser here. And guys, this is kydex, so you can use pretty much any attachment point you want. The belt clip isn't too bad either. I mean, I would trust that. Carry it around. Oh, also it's rotational. And it's a nice rotate, like it clicks into place. Like that is, it takes some strength to move it. So I guess that if you can do that, I guess that means you can really carry it in many different ways. I mean, that's actually really nice out of the box. That's my Carta. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's not too soft. It's like not too smooth, but it's like just right. It's pretty nice. Anyways, let's pull this guy out here. I don't know. Oh, there we go. That's a nice tight sheath. It does have this like built-in thumb ramp to pull it out of the sheath. It does have a drainage hole. It does not have a drainage hole. That's a nice sheath. Go back to the knife here. Get the sheath out of here for a minute. That's to one side of the blade. Also, it is good to note that you can remove these scales, and then it's like skeletonized underneath. Like I've seen Gideon Tactical, shout out to him because he did a really good review on this. drilled out a hole, and then he also said it was skeletonized. As you see, it's stamped right there, made in USA. Let me tell you guys, this finish on this knife is really nice. It's almost on par with some higher quality knives that I've dealt with, almost like Benchmade. I would say, but only with this package, it only comes in at 120, and it includes a clip. Benchmade knives do not include clips. And I was watching videos on this. The heat treat on this is really nice. I don't know if it mentioned it on here. I forget what it was. But I know it's a good heat treat from what I see on Gideon Tactical's video. He kind of inspired me on this one, I can't lie. But we will get into this. And that blade is nicely sharpened. I feel like it would get through paper no problem. I'm going to grab a piece of paper and I'll show you. And then we'll move on to the outdoor portion of the video. Hey guys, welcome back to the video. I was trying to baton this log here. It didn't turn out too well. But I think now we're just going to feather stick this, and then we're going to go back into batoning this. I'm going to do some feather sticking now. I'm going to use this piece of like flat firewood. Anyways, let's see how it goes. I'm going to use back of the blade here. I haven't seen it too much here. You can get some nice curls though. I did fuck up the front of this earlier. Trying to baton through that piece of wood. Yeah, I mean, get some nice curls going. I will say I did bend the tip by dropping the knife on the concrete, but it is still a pretty sharp tip. Like, I'm pretty sure that tip retention is pretty good. As you see, pretty good tip retention there. I think that'll sharpen right out though. I think I'm more of a roll. You see that there? But yeah, and I kind of want to do some chopping on this piece of wood. Just I don't want to hit my hand. Do a fair bit of chopping with this. You can definitely start a fire with this guy. Nice curls, I like that. This thing would probably be good at making kindling. Yeah, let's see. Oh yeah. Very nice for that. Here, let's chop off this piece here. Oh yeah. Holds up nice. Actually, it does still have a nice edge there. Despite of trying to get through this beast earlier. I think I'll throw a clip of that in, but it didn't go well, so I think I might cut most of that out. This thing actually has really nice edge retention. Like I said, I broke that tip off on the concrete. But it holds strong. Now this is nice dry firewood though, so not bad. The next segment, I think I'm going to try to slice some limbs. I'm going to be holding my phone though, but we shall see how that goes. So I'll be back in a moment. This limbs here is the only thing I can really find to chop. So we're going to see how that goes. That's all I really can find to chop, so see how it goes. See, it did do it. I think it's because the knife's dull. Alrighty. So I got this piece of paper just to write a piece of paper I could find. I don't know, that didn't seem too good down there. Oh, never mind. That's probably my fault. Oh yeah, that's my fault. I bet you could even get some really nice curls in this. Yeah, that's... Alright, we gotta do it, guys. Oh yeah. You see that there, guys? On the blade. It's nice and sharp, guys. I think they call this a powdered finish. Also, if you guys don't know, this 5160 is not very corrosion resistant. I'm pretty sure it's a high carbon steel, if I remember correctly. So that means keep this bad boy oiled and dry. Every time you use it in a wet location, just wipe it on your pants or something. Keep it dry, and then when you get home, out of the woods or wherever you're going with this, I'm not gonna judge. Pat some oil on that bad boy, maybe wax it up. The stuff that I like to use is here. I'll grab it real quick. This stuff, Flitz, really nice stuff. And then they do say on here, I believe it's on the inside lid, if it ever gets rusty, you can use some of this stuff, some flints, or any polish really, any metal polish. But this should work really well. That's why it adds that protection. I'm not a sponsor or affiliated with them, obviously. Hopefully, maybe someday I can be. But right now, I'm too early, and you know. But, yeah, guys. We'll get to that chopping portion and come back and tell you what I think. Okay, guys, so we're back here in the house. It's time to do a final conclusion on this guy and check over all the damage that was caused. So, the edge. Let's test that real quick. Back here should be pretty fine. It's up here where all the damage was. Whew, that ain't good. Still does it though. I don't know if you see that. It still does it. Now, still has somewhat of an edge on there. I know, I'm sorry I didn't have the best plant to be chopping with this guy. Or the best wood. But I had to use what I had, you know. But this thing is definitely a beast. It's still straight as an arrow. Like that, it's not straight as an arrow as a tip. But that, like I said, that's because I dropped it on concrete. So, edge held up good. Even the coating actually held up really well. Sorry guys, voice crack. Throat's dry, you know. Wipe it down real quick. Yeah, even the coating held up real well. This is like wood residue. I've never seen that before, but that's neat. Maybe I cut in some fat wood or something. I'm not sure. Somehow those wood stuck to the blade. But anyways, held up really nice. I would say this is definitely a worthwhile buy. I want to be resharpening it, see how that goes. Never really sharpen a blade shape such as this. But we shall see, man. Might make a short out of that. But there she is. Beautiful knife, 420 bucks. You can't really beat that. Pretty solid. I would like to see someone make different grips for this, because for my hand, it wasn't the most comfy. Now, it wasn't that bad, but it could definitely be comfier. And also a lanyard hold would be pretty nice, because this, I was scared to swing it half time because I could hold on to it. But yeah, guys, thanks for checking out my video. As always, stay sharp. Till the next one, guys.